Gadar 2 is a direct sequel to the 2001 hit Gadar. Let's see, does it measure up to the original? Tara is still the same Tara. The kindness he shows to others, the love for Sakina, the love for his country, and his superhuman ability to flip cars and take on endless waves of enemy is all still there. What made Tara work was a willingness to open dialogue, to try and bring peace, but having hard lines he will not cross. This is what made Tara work the first time, and the character is still there. 20 plus years is not enough to change the great Tara Singh. If Tara is still great, Sakina must be too, right? Nah, Sakina is exposed. She wasn't that great the first time around. It was her chemistry with Tara that made it really work. This time around, there's a lot less of that. Sakina gets exposed. Unfortunately, Ameesha Patel is not that great of an actress, and this gets exposed because she gets more solo time, and she cannot carry. She just can't. I'm sorry. There are some saving grace moments that Tara and Sakina still share, which reminds you of their love story, reminds you of why they are together, all of that. But unfortunately, that is far and few in between in this movie, so you don't get to see a lot of it. The new additions, I don't know. I wasn't buying them. They didn't seem like they deserve to be in a movie of this caliber. And unfortunately, they take up a lot of the time in this movie. Their love story, I don't care for. I really don't. I watched it and it wasn't the same. It wasn't Tara and Sakina. It just didn't sell it to me. Utkarsh Sharma, I feel like he didn't deserve a role like this in a movie like this. You know, his dad definitely played a part in that. And it's a shame because somebody better could have been there and they could have used that platform to launch their career. Unfortunately, this guy got it. The girl, Simrat Kaur, same thing. She's a pretty girl, yeah, dime a dozen. Nothing new, nothing fresh. I looked at her, I didn't see great talent, I didn't see anything, it just was time filled. And to be fair, the scenes these two shared were probably the slowest parts of the movie. I just couldn't wait until Tara Singh showed himself again, because I'm sitting there going, these two are like watching paint dry. Manish Bhadwa did quite well. His character, you know, it was quite flushed out. You can see why he did what he did. You can understand him. You can see some of the arrogance behind him, and it does, you know, make you not like him, which is the purpose of the role. So they achieved that, so mission accomplished. But at the same time, it felt like he developed well towards the middle, but as he got towards the end, he got weaker and weaker as a character. Someone that vicious, that hate-filled, will never change their way. And it felt like he turned into like a sniveling coward by the end. That was weak storytelling, weak writing. He should have been that same threat all the way through, all the way to his final breath, all the way to the end. Let's talk about the movie as a whole. So as a whole, the movie didn't have the same soul as the first one. Gadar 1 had a soul to it. There was the love story that was the core to it. There was the political sides. There was all the upheaval on both sides, but it was a balanced story. First half of the movie seeing all the wrong done on one side, and the other half seeing all the wrong done on the other side, and by the end you see that people are people, there's good and bad on both sides, and some do it for the love of their country, some do it for the hate of the other. There's a balance to the story. This one didn't feel like it had that balance. It felt more like it was trying to appease, one crowd while trying to be respectful to the other. The songs were okay. There was a bunch of nostalgia there, here and there, and it felt like this movie was riding off the first one. The new stuff, the fresh stuff is all the stuff that didn't work. The fact that, Tara Singh was missing for half the movie, I know it's all explained and everything, but still, you don't come here to see this new guy and all that. You come to see Tara Singh. The dynamic between father and son it's weak. So many better ways of doing it. It was weak. And Utkarsh Sharma, I understood the sweet, innocent, nice, naive part of him, and yeah, he played that quite well. Trying to toughen him up and make him more rough and all of that, it didn't fit that side. And the chemistry between father and son, I don't know, I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel like they were father and son. It felt more like they knew each other. I don't know, that didn't give me the same weight as him going across borders to save the love of his life. This felt like he went to go save a friend rather than a father going after his son. It's a fun movie. It's a movie of two halves. The second half does pick up a lot more. You get a lot more Tara Singh, you get a lot more of everything. The first half is quite slow, and that's probably because of mainly the fact that the story moved away from Tara Singh and Sakina, and it focused more on his son and the new actress and all of that. And the things that worked for the movie were the things that weren't present in the first half. So it does pick up by the second half. There are still some things that are like, it doesn't really make sense, and some things you're like, I don't know if that worked. But overall, it is a good watch. It's not on the level of Gadar 1, but it's still better than most movies you watch this year. So it's up to you if you want to go watch it in cinemas or not, but it's still worth a watch.